So yeah, my name doesn't look that Moroccan.
No.
However, my startup is really from Morocco. Because as you understood, we are working on the voice capacities that AI is offering, but we dedicate these voice AI solutions to the African market. We make sure that every voice can be heard, no matter the language of or ability. And we specifically focus on dialects. We make sure that people can communicate with their apps, with their hardware, but also with their customer support in their own language without having to use French or English. Next slide, please. So I didn't prepare a investor pitch. I don't know if Tinian is still here. She will cut my head, but I will brag a bit, and I will try to explain you what we do concretely. Very quickly, just we fundraised already in January, so that's why we are not doing investor pitch. We are lucky. We are among the lucky ones. But trust me, it was difficult. But we started to reach actually a good portfolio of customers. And we are very proud to say that we're actually building AI from Africa to the world because we succeeded to close customers such as Toyota in Europe. So we have to be very proud of this. There are great AI coming from Africa to the world, and that's what we are trying to push. So what we do, despite the good logos we see here, we do specifically customer experience improvement thanks to voice. And we have two lines of products. One line is really the interaction. How can we make sure that you're not typing 1, 2, 3, 4 when you're trying to reach your customer support from the bank or from the telecom? And how can we make sure that you get an answer without waiting for hours on the customer support when you call this customer support? So we build AI solution that can fit directly in the customer support to make sure that you actually get the first answer through an AI, but we don't lie to you. We tell you this is an AI. But you can talk to this AI with your own language and say why you're calling, what's your problem, and if the AI can help you solve it, it will. If it cannot, you will just be sent to a human. This is reducing drastically the pressure on the call center, making sure that everyone gets an answer, and at the same time, it's reducing drastically the frustration of the customer when they don't get any answer. So that's the first line of product we do. The second line is all about insights, analytics. How can you make sure that the company knows what's going on with this customer relationship? So we analyze the voice, we analyze the sentiment, and we make sure that all your voice is actually really heard. So that's just a summary of the solution we do, but I insist on the one in the middle because I think this is a game changer one. Thanks to this capacity of AI, we have been building very light models of AI focusing on those local languages, but we make sure that those models are light enough to be on apps or on hardware without internet, if possible. The idea here is to make sure that everyone can be included in the economic game, making sure that the people that are not comfortable with digital or not comfortable with writing or reading can actually still get access to a lot of services by just using their apps through the voice. So that's something we really insist on and that will be spreading across the market with pricing that actually affordable to any SME which is willing to include voice to their solutions to include more people. I will not go over all the products. I will not bore you with all of this, but yeah, that's the clarification about how we do voice agent. We can do it on WhatsApp, we can do it on call centers, we can do it on your app, we can do it on websites. The idea is to make sure that the voice can be an enabler for inclusion of all voices. Same for insights. I will not bore you with this, but this is mostly for corporate, but not only. They need to know what's going on really in the call center when the customer support is actually talking to you. If they behave bad, we make sure to identify it and to notify them that there is some improvement maybe to do around the customer support to make sure that the customer are actually very happy. I will pass on this one too and just tell you that we are covering more and more countries. This is just the focus on Africa, but we got some surprising requests. We are actually, when I was talking about Toyota, they asked us to work on the Japanese, which is the proof that an AI company from Africa can actually work on other markets and other languages that are maybe surprising. I even got requests from Georgia in Europe. They have a specific language which is not addressed by all the AI solutions on the market. So the idea of Tuma is really to make sure that all voices can be heard. Thank you, everyone, and happy to tell you more. You can still flash the QR code if interested, or you can contact us through our website, LinkedIn, and we'll be very happy to answer all your questions and tell you more about how we can make sure that every voice is heard. Thank you.